My name is Anna and I'm from Ukraine. Well, you can say we see it by a trident on your t-shirt. Our president is also known for wearing similar. But millions of people who are not Ukrainians also wear trident on their t-shirts and caps or stick to their cars as a symbol, as a demonstration that they support Ukraine in this Russian war. And I'm very grateful for that. On my channel, I want to introduce you to Ukraine. And Ukraine is not limited to war. There are many important and beautiful things. So if you want to know more, subscribe. Тризуб, also known as Trident, is a national symbol and an official emblem of Ukraine. On the 19th of February 1992, it was fixed in a law that trident, golden trident on a blue background is our official emblem. And in our constitution, it is even mentioned that this symbol is known as a national symbol since the times of Prince Volodymyr the Great, the ruler of the Kiev Rus. The historical period of Kiev Rus is extremely important for Ukrainians. This is the time from which we derive our inspiration and strength. So, Trizub, trident, was a family symbol of Rurik dynasty, and if we count the history of trident itself, it will be more than 1,000 years, which make it one of the oldest heraldic symbols in Europe. As with all really ancient artifacts, it's really difficult to describe its origin and meaning in one word. There are many hypotheses that exist, and none of them is 100% proven. One version, Norman version, states that trident is a symbol of the raven of god Odin. Second version says trident is the replica of the upper part of the scepter of the Byzantium emperors or Scythian kings. Another popular version describes trident as an attacking falcon that falls on its prey. There is also a version that trident is one of the ancient sea signs, and Ukraine was also a sea country. Let me know if you've heard other explanations of the origin of trident, or maybe you have similar symbols in your cultures. That is really interesting, and most importantly, this definitely demonstrates Ukrainian connection to many other European cultures. But with all this hypothesis, one thing is definitely sure. Trident is really ancient. It dates back in history to the times of Kiev Rus. And we can find it on the coins of that period, on the stamps, on the pots, and even on the buildings. So it was extremely popular in that period. After Tatar-Mongol invasion and the decline of Kiev Rus, trident disappears for a couple of centuries, and its revival coincides with the fashion on archaeology. Yes, at the end of the 18th century, archaeology becomes extremely popular in Europe, and a lot of excavations are made in Ukraine too. And researchers find a lot of coins and a lot of pots and other old things with trident on them. And that brings interest and attention to the symbol again. During a short, but at the same time extremely important period of Ukraine's independence revival in 1917-1922, trident was accepted as a national emblem of the Ukrainian People's Republic. It appears on money bills and in various documents. During a long and tragic period of Soviet occupation, trident, as other national symbols of Ukraine, is forbidden. And people are persecuted for keeping blue and yellow flags or tridents in their houses. They could even be sent to Siberia for keeping that. And only after the proclamation of independence of Ukraine in 1991, trident returns to our official life. Since the start of brutal Russian invasion in 2014, Ukrainian national spirit and military strength revive. Actually, Russia achieves just the contrary to what it wants. and Trident becomes more and more popular in Ukrainian culture first. It appears on military chevrons, t-shirt, caps, everywhere, and also as tattoos. I'm sure you've seen lots of people proudly wearing Trident. As this war continues and Ukraine becomes stronger and more visible to the world, it gains many friends and supporters, Trident becomes popular on the global fashion arena. And it is an extremely meaningful and symbolic image, but at the same time, it simply looks nice and stylish. I think Trident is one of the most symbolic images of our modern history. And I'm very grateful for those of you who choose and wear it on your t-shirts, thus demonstrating support to Ukraine. In our shop, the link to which you can find below this video, you can find a link to more t-shirts with tridents and caps and other beautiful things that work as perfect conversation starters. Because this war continues and we still need to explain Ukraine to the world. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons, but most importantly, thank you for your support of Ukraine. Discover Ukraine together with me. Slava Ukraini!